have you guys here with us.
Sorry we're here today.
Yeah, I know. Under dire cinematic circumstances.
Under duress.
It's like a funeral for you.
Yeah, this really is like a superhero cinematic funeral. We've got Taylor Owens.
Yo.
We've got Sean Jordan.
Hi.
Show Joe. We've got Travis Budd.
I'm sorry.
We are drinking the Vera Pinot Grigio Rosé.
Actually-
I'm sorry. No, Vino Verde Rosé.
This rosé is a triumph, unlike this film.
Yeah.
No.
This rosé is a triumph.
Because I'll be honest, I refuse to pair anything with this movie. Because I wouldn't want to disgrace a wine.
Malort, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good Malort cocktail?
Jägermeister.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Jaeger has flavor.
Yeah.
Malort tastes like the underside of a swamp bucket.
Yeah. I was going to say, this has
Rocky Mountain Oyster.
maybe like a prison wine would go well with it, you know?
Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Fermented for...
Boone's Farm.
No, wait, this is Mr. Boone Farm.
Sorry. I
Mr. Boone.
didn't mean to take the Lord's name in vain.
So yeah, this Vino Verde. I mean, it was $14, $15 in this economy. It's not bad for,
In Esta Economia?
yeah. Portugal's a great place to get wine. Yeah, they have great wine, both in this area, the Porto region, all over the place. So good stuff.
The Douro Valley.
Yeah. Douro,
Douro.
which is fun to say.
Yeah, I should get that right.
That's a good Antonio Banderas word.
Antonio.
He's Spanish though, right?
He is, but still, Douro.
Douro.
But yeah, I could not think of anything that would, be poisoned by being associated with this movie. So I thought I'm just going to pick out what looks like an intriguing bottle of wine, and we're going to go from there.
Good for you.
Yeah. So we won't even put them in the same sentence together. So this movie spawned unto the world August 7th, 2015.
Again, I haven't seen this movie in 10 years and now 3 days. And I've already used this joke today. That's not nearly long enough.
So you didn't do a rewatch?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Today.
Okay.
Ooh, so somehow
Did it age like fine wine?
No.
it turned to vinegar.
It was awful.
This was vinegar to start.
Like
I mean, at least
wine sitting out in the sun.
The good thing about this rewatch is that I was at home and could pause it
Yeah.
and walk away.
Vomit. Come back.
The hard part's not walking away. The hard part's coming back to this.
Yeah.
It's hitting that play button. That's a difficult thing to do. Because it's like in weightlifting terminology, you're adding a 45-pound plate every time you go back and hit play. It gets more and more difficult.
Well, I mean, it was on in the background, and then the Pornhub was on my phone.
It's
it was
like
it was there.
It's the
different-
Harry Potter 6, where he keeps feeding Dumbledore the poison out of that little clamshell.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no matter what I say, just keep giving me just keep feeding me the poison.
This movie's a fucking Horcrux.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
And he's like, kill me.
Yeah, and he's like, stop, kill me,
Please
don't
kill
give me
me.
this anymore, kill me.
That was about halfway through this movie is when I reached that point. Like, and those little monsters come crawling out of the water. Yeah, that was very similar.
It was about the second act where they started doing like war crimes that I was like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, that's where we are now.
Yeah.
So somehow this movie grossed $168 million.
What?
No, against $120 million budget.
It was Josh Trank. People were excited
Yeah.
for about 2 seconds.
By what? What had he done
Chronicle.
previously?
Yeah. That was the only thing, right?
Yeah.
He hadn't done much since this, has he?
Oh, no.
No, this is a blight on a resume.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he's done one or two things since, maybe. But yeah, nothing you've heard of.
Ugh.
This had a pretty big opening for all those poor people who wasted money on theater tickets. So we have watched, this is our third Fantastic Four movie. And somehow, this includes one that looked like it was filmed in a middle school gymnasium, but the first one, on a budget that was pulled out of somebody's
Oh, the one that was not theatrically,
Yeah.
let out or released.
Yes.
In the 1994.
The one that was made for tax purposes?
Yeah, Richard Corman.
Yeah.
And so somehow that movie is not the worst of the three.
No.
Yeah.
Literally, it looked like it was filmed out with somebody's budget out of their life savings, like maxed out credit cards. That's not the worst.
Imagine if that one had the budget of this one. Like, that one was still not great.
Yeah.
It was still better than this one.
Yeah.
That one had heart.
Yeah.
You know?
It had spunk.
It knew, like, thing one about their characters. Thing
Yeah. I
one.
got that.
The next version had 100 times the budget and about 2/3 of the script quality of the previous film.
Yeah.
And
2005
Yeah.
Tim Story.
yeah. And that one was disappointing enough to me at the time that I could have said that's one of the more disappointing superhero movies that had been released up to that point for expectations versus what you got for your money.
Which was a short list.
Yes. So, yeah, it probably wasn't maybe number one.
2015, we had the burden of expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were deep into MCU at that point.
Yeah, we were, 7 years deep into like the full on MCU? We had an Avengers movie, like 2 maybe.
And
I think 2012 was the second one? Wait, no.
Age of
2012 was the
Ultron
first
was-
one. And then Age of Ultron might have been 2014.
So
Might have been
we'd seen 2 like
yeah.
full scale like Avengers movies at this point in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're deep.
And so this film, more than the other ones, feels like it could have been made by, I mean, not just a tax write-off, but like a scam where they unleash this and then flee to Barbados and cannot be sent back to the country.
This is Fantastic Four directed as if it was directed by Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder fucking hates Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I believe Josh Trank has said that he liked the cartoon for the Fantastic Four, but did not know much about the actual comics.
Thing ring, do your thing.
This film cleaned up at the Razzies. This won, I believe, worst film, worst
Swept?
director, worst superhero.
Can the thing wear pants?
No.
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 No. 1 year later, pants on? No.
And worst of all is this movie had 2 previous Fantastic Four movies to learn from, and still is easily the worst of the 3.
They had 3 to learn from.
Touche.
Yeah,
It was a sequel.
that's right. Yeah. And so this movie, I think, enters the group chat with Batman and Robin for the worst superhero movie made.
Now, if the thing had nipples,
Yeah.
Yeah.
would have been better.
And a shapely set of buttocks.
Yeah, that is
And if
true.
Reed Richards had a credit card.
Yeah, he wasn't even caked up.
Yeah. No. Shenanigans.
Single Amex to be seen.
Yeah. No, exactly. That never expires. Yeah. I am glad that we watched this because it supplies perspective. The 2025 one was King Lear at the Globe Theater compared to this one.
I'm just ecstatic that you guys watched the 1994 version and then can see, now have access to my dementia, having watched 2015.
Yeah, this was a good, firm kick to the balls.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you the moment that really made me give up on this one. It was, and there were a lot of
The opening credits?
The opening, yeah. We're bad from the start for sure. But when they travel to that other world, I don't know what the hell it's called because
They called it Zero,
Yeah,
but in the comic books it would be the negative zone. How easy is it to say the negative zone? Anyway.
Yeah, they didn't have the rights for that.
this looked like B-roll from Star Trek: The Next Generation when they get to that planet.
Yeah.
It's like, and if Data and Geordi had been stranded on that planet, I would have given this about whole more points. This would have been almost 2.0. Yeah. So this is crap to me. This is one of the worst movies that we have reviewed.
Would you go as far to say drivel?
This is drivel. This is pedestrian.
Dross.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This is schlock, to use an industry term.
Dew and pew pew.
To me, it's like it has the worst traits of the previous film of like clunky expositional dialogue, rickety special effects, a lack of reverence, a lack of respect for both the comic origins and the fans who are watching it.
Is it the Australian kokwa or something that has exactly like cuboid like poop droppings? Like at least that's aesthetic. This is a step below that. This is not even kokwa droppings. It's
unaesthetic poop.
yes.
Ooh, man.
It is a step below like
Now that's a
cute
TikTok.
shape.
Yeah.
Unaesthetic poops.
Yeah, cute shape droppings.
No. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here and give this a 2.5.
Cool.
Oh.
Strong.
Wow, you liked it better than I did.
I can't use the word strong with this movie at all, but I'm gonna say this,
No.
it's a 2.5. So it's disgusting to watch. It really is watching a tax write-off. You're watching a business transaction, and nothing more. If I feel bad because in other films I like the cast. Everybody involved,
that's true,
all the leads, including Tim Blake Nelson. They haven't figured out the proper use of him in Marvel movies.
God,
No,
he was terrible in this.
He was
one.
bad.
Hey, that one where I think the Thing is getting off the
that
plane
I
with
watched.
Reed and and Tim Blake Nelson is there to meet them. it was a super short scene.
Yeah.
But can we get a fucking beanie that would fit Blake Nelson?
yeah.
It was the hugest fucking thing.
Okay, he
I was
does
like,
have a small head.
I understand that, but like
Poor little
beanies
guy.
form to the like it just wasn't. It was like a too big scarf. I was like, is this? It was like Kate Mara's wig all throughout this film. It was just out of place.
It was
Constantly
literally-
changing.
Travis had sent it to me, so that you got to pay attention to the wig. Literally, after he had texted me that, I saw 3 scenes in a row: brunette, bright blonde, then brunette with highlights. Like, I mean, within a span of like 10 minutes, I was like, "What is happening?"
A lot of pickups had to be shot. They were like,
Yeah.
"This is awful," and people come back, please, and let's film more.
Yeah.
And it did not help.
I think I had Googled just like the wig because I wanted to see like other photos, and saw someone had just put like someone who works in the industry, that wig maker should be ashamed. And it was like even by industry standards.
And I think part of it is whoever edited this movie just fucked up the color correction left and right. So there were like all sorts of color changes, and I think that played a part with the wig. I don't know that the wig was changing as much as like
tint
they
of the
were
movie.
editing
Yeah.
the tint all over the place.
Now, Kate Mara, gorgeous gal. She has like a very chic supermodel like pose and deadpan look, but like she and Miles Teller looked like they were having the worst time in the world.
I mean, you've seen that script. Can you blame them?
Yeah. I mean, it was like they were winking at the camera with their bad acting. They were like, "Please get me out of this.
I don't think
this is not going to
anybody
be this is not going to be a tent pole."
Well, and that's I felt that nobody was a good actor. Like, and it seemed like they were trying to overact a bad script. That like they were they were putting effort into it, but you can't make a bad script good.
Yeah.
And everything just seemed so overacting in a lot of certain. I was like, this is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Like they were just trying too hard.
Yeah.
Well, the Fantastic Four is Marvel's first family. So they're like a family, right? They're trying to take...
There's some chemistry between them.
Yeah, they were trying to do like the comic books in the early 2000s, kind of rebooted Spider-Man and came out with their Ultimate line. So there was Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, and then the Ultimate Avengers were just called the Ultimates. So this was taken a lot from the Ultimate Fantastic Four comics, which were okay, but weren't anything super great. But they fundamentally did not know who the Fantastic Four was. And they continued to take their ignorance and then put it on screen and fuel it with millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Are you talking about with the Ultimate comic line, or are you talking about their like what their
With Josh Trank's interpretation and like all of...
Yeah, because Ultimate was kind of like their rebrand to revamp art style, revamp like kind of a more not down to earth, but maybe a more modern comic style. So it was kind of a way for them to kind of like get back with the times, and they changed like Samuel L. Jackson became like the basis for Nick Fury. They even addressed that in the comics, and like it's a whole thing.
And that's where we got Miles Morales Spider-Man from. Too.
Yeah, ultimately. Yeah. No pun intended.
Ultimately.
Yeah. The sad thing is, there's a different universe where these actors could make a decent Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The actors, yeah. The casting was great.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan is a great actor. Miles Teller is fine. Kate Mara is great.
Yeah.
Toby Kebbell as Dr. Doom. When I heard him that he was cast, I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Because I had seen Layer Cake, or no, not Layer Cake. Fuck, Rock and Rolla. The Guy Ritchie.
I get a
Layer Cake's
yeah.
fine.
No, Layer Cake is with Daniel Craig, which I don't know if is that also a Guy Ritchie movie.
I don't think
or it's
so.
Guy Ritchie like
Is that
Jason?
Alicia Keys? Is Alicia Keys in that one? Or am I thinking about Smoking Aces?
No. Oh fuck, we gotta watch Smoking Aces sometime.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So what would you give this?
Me? Fuck.
Hell yeah.
And with keeping in mind, this was your idea to watch this.
I know, but I wanted us to do it the full like if I had my druthers, we would also have watched Rise of the Silver Surfer. We would have just gotten the whole suite.
Yeah, misery loves company.
That's true. But like I said, we kind of had to watch this movie to first of all enjoy the 94 version and see how much further the new one coming out is gonna go.
Yeah.
This is like a 1.5. They pissed me off so bad. I did not pay to see this movie. I paid for a ticket for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then I walked in to see this movie because I knew I didn't want to give it any money. And I walked out and I was like, that is the best idea I've ever made. And then I purchased it on DVD or Blu-ray when it came out. And I was like, guys, do not ever like pay money to see this. Like, I need to let like 3 to 4 to how many people borrow this so that we negate any money that can ever go to this.
Is there director commentary on this thing?
Oh, I don't know.
I would hope not.
That would be. No, he probably was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
like the Armageddon commentary where Ben Affleck's just wasted the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that.
They continue to try to shoehorn in Doctor Doom's origin along with the Fantastic Four. And while his, like, the beginning of his origin can link in with them, nothing to do with them getting powers has anything to do with Doctor Doom.
Also,
Dr.
what
Doom
is his power set? For the love of God.
He's got weird telekinesis.
Yeah.
And he's blowing up people's heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he? And
He's
he's
like
also building interdimensional like portals.
Yeah. The Fantastic Four don't even get together until the last like 19 minutes of the film.
Yep. Yeah.
I timestamped it. I was like, oh, there's 18 minutes and 43 seconds left. And a lot of that was credits. And they finally get together. Like, none of them were happy to be there. They were just like, hey, we're doing the science. Hey, we're going to get here. Hey, we're going to do this. Something's going to go bad. And then at first you're like, wait a minute. Did Victor let himself get rescued to say, I don't want to be here and I'm just going to go back? Well, just fucking let him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But
like,
then
don't walk up to the like the science crew.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, no, I'm going to make all this stuff, in your world come here. We're like, oh, well, if you would have said that before you walked in, maybe our protagonist would have had a reason other than you just killed one of their parents or two of their parents to, like, go after you. Well, and exploding people's heads. But, like, you're like, man, he's just pissed. We don't know why. And now he's just going back to do what he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was awful from top to bottom. Nobody looked like they were having a good time. I wasn't having a good time. Josh Trank, I think, had a mental breakdown or nervous breakdown while he was like filming this, because people like halfway through, like all of a sudden he had all this money and was like, oh God, I've done like one movie that was successful and now I've got all this. Like, he started going ape shit.
And it shows.
People had to come in and do, I don't know if they were doing
And it
rewrites
shows.
or reshoots or whatever. They definitely had to film pickups. And that's where a lot of those wigs came into play. And obviously none of it worked.
No.
I think there were 4 writers, I believe.
They needed 4 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just 4 writers that got credits. I mean, I'm sure there were other writers that came
Yeah.
in and did some script docking.
Yeah, because they're probably, don't put my name on this.
There was I read this. Don't
Yeah.
put my name on that.
Hello, 1 year later, the time jump.
that-
I guess Thing is just killing 43 people.
Yes, yeah, he's just like
Confirmed
the
kills?
second act is just him doing war crimes.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
they're just like, how do we use the Fantastic Four
and-
as government agents?
And Ben he's not even a part of any of this shit. He's just sleeping in his bed.
Yeah, he's
and
angry.
then fucking Reed's like, hey, bro,
Come on, buddy.
Come on, man. We got to hang out. And he was like, okay. And I was like, what the fuck is that all about?
This is my buddy from the scrapyard.
Yeah.
I need somebody to help me on this intergalactic mission.
Exactly. You're coming with me. And I was like, wait, what the fuck?
I
He
know
wasn't
you haven't
even
been read in
lovable
on
or
this.
likable. Nobody even tried to call him Benji. Just a
There's
gorgeous little guy.
there's no character development for him.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, he's rough. He's not smart. We're gonna bring him in last minute just because we needed an extra person.
God.
So, Sean, what would you give this?
I feel like they tried to do something to zig against the zag. Like they were trying to do the opposite of the Marvel situation, which they were like, don't put him in the suits. Let's try to do something gritty. Let's try to do something. For lack of a better word, I mean, they kind of Snydered it a little bit,
That's a bad word.
They desaturated everything. They were like, get color out of there. I don't want to see any color.
No fun.
I don't want to see any fun, except for the evil stuff can be green, sometimes orange.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Make it World of Warcraft green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be ooze. The ooze will turn them good and evil.
Yeah.
They give Dr. Doom oddly some of like good character development where they kind of make him out to be like in the right on a lot of this stuff. He's just like, I don't want the government to use this technology and like abuse it because they're just going to use it for evil. And we should fight the man. And then that's the bad guy. Like, was this movie sponsored by the CIA?
Yeah.
Was this a psyop?
No.
Because
Maybe so.
then immediately the government turns around, uses the Fantastic Four as like government assets. They're like, okay, let's get them, flying out there, shooting down jets, shooting down drones because we don't want to see any drones. Let's get Ben out in the Middle East, taking out tanks.
Yeah.
Killing 40 plus people.
Yeah, and like
confirmed kills, 43, 48, whatever.
Yeah.
what is up with that? Like the whole second act is just them being evil.
It's murdering time.
It's just like
They need the thing to be gritty and grim.
hey-o. No,
Hear my
it is just the second act of this movie is so long too, and I kind of talked about this last time. Is like they kind of followed that formula of the first act they get their powers, the second act they discover their powers and like try to feel it out. Third act they have to unite, finally form a team with their powers and defeat the bad guy who also has their powers throughout the first and second act.
Yeah.
They followed that to the T. I mean, it was formulaic. It was basic. It looked terrible. It was not a compelling story. I didn't like any of the characters, the way they wrote them. Like even Miles, Teller was a good Reed Richard because I kind of hated him.
They never used his powers.
No.
Like
He had
2005.
Why did he have slinkies on his arm?
Again, The Incredibles in 2005. Elastigirl. Like Disney has the Fantastic Four, and they still. Spoiler alert! In the new one, he still doesn't use his stretchy cool powers as anyway.
I think it was just a abuse of the IP, and you could really tell that it was them trying to fight for it. I mean, this was the dying gasp of them trying to retain IP for everything. Yeah, because Fox had what else did they put out the Wolverine?
They were still doing shitty X-Men movies at this point.
Yeah, I know. Which shitty X-Men were they on at that point?
This was around.
This might have been after Days of Future Past,
or maybe around Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you what the best part of this movie is the gravelly voice on Franklin Storm, the dad of Susan and Johnny.
No, the casting was good. The casting was good. The acting was fine.
Yeah, it was what it was.
It did the best it could with the material.
It happened.
It did. So yeah, I give it a 4. I think they tried to put something together. It was a 4. It was fine.
It's a soft,
but not a fantastic one.
No, not a fantastic.
It's a flaccid 4.
It is a flat. No,
it's a soft.
This is it trying as hard as possible. This is a hard 4.
You know what? You're right. It is probably a 4.
Yeah.
It makes me mad enough that I wanted to give it a 1.
No, it deserves a 1. It deserves a 1. The movie is a 4.
It's a Fantastic Four zilch.
Yeah, I think so.
Tay?
3 right off the bat. Again, the first thing I noticed is because I'd never seen it before, but it was like the color.
No, I had never seen it.
It was like there was no color, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're gonna go a different way. We're gonna make it dark, and then it was just even the acting from the fucking little kids. The acting. Oh, and also shout out to Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer as the teacher.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, how much? I was like, they had to cut their budget somewhere. I was like, oh, they brought Homer in. And I was like, what an odd. He probably was just on the lot because the voice of the Simpsons. He was like, probably just like, oh yeah, well, go get Dan.
Safe gas money.
Yeah, it's like go get Dan.
He could have done his Simpsons thing of out with the old and with the nucleus.
The nucleus. That would have given it 3 full stars right there. But the brother right away saying like it's clobbering time. I was like, oh, we're starting off this way. I see. And then even later when she's talking to Victor and it's like, okay, Dr. Doom, and I was like, no, you're already hurting yourself, and we're not even like into Act 2 yet.
This is the script punch ups. Like someone threw that.
No after credit scene either.
And I was like, this is.
Why would you want
less is more?
No, that is
less is more.
I think they probably knew. They're like, cut that. They're like, we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll hard reboot in another 5 years.
Well, and again, like I feel like I could see what they were trying to do, but they just fucked it up. Like the Planet Zero. I was like, man, look, I know it's 20. They probably filmed this in 2014. I was like, I've seen some of these Avenger movies. You can do better than that. I was like, that ain't right. And it was like,
had the same budget as like a normal.
And that's why I'm like, weird. It's like, I think people were just like, I'll take that, put it in my pocket. Because it was like, it didn't go to that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so it was a huge letdown, but I will say, this is kind of one of those movies that I enjoyed to watch but I'll probably never watch it again.
No.
Just because I knew it was so, like, I could just tell, and my mind had already been, a little muddled by you saying it's bad, but it was bad. It lived up to that hype. It lived up to the hype of being bad.
Met expectations.
Met the expectations.
But it just wasn't good. And Doctor Doom, I didn't really. What was that all about?
Yeah.
I didn't really like it.
That's a crime, what they've done to Dr. Doom.
I felt Ben. I mean, I feel like I legit felt bad for that because the whole time I was like, I thought Ben was like kind of a right-hand man and all this stuff. And like,
he's a legitimate scientist.
He's a smart
no,
man.
he's
a pilot.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's like he's
astronaut.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally is not in this for a while, and he's just asleep on his bed.
Hanging
and he's
out.
like, "Hey, man, I want you to come. I'm not going without you." And I was like,
Jamie Bell.
"What the fuck?"
This is the movie where he and Kate Mara met, and they're married.
Oh.
She's married to Thing.
There you go.
Well, good for him.
They're Kate married.
That's going to come out of that film for him. It's like
Or anybody, really.
Touche.
Oh, they had to have had fat paychecks for this. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Surely.
But it's not good. I didn't, the acting felt overacting. The script wasn't good. The special effects were not good. And again, like the storyline, like at one point, even I thought, wow, they are throwing, I don't even know what it was doing. It was a montage of everyone doing science. And I was like, oh, we got a problem. We're like, it was like everyone's writing.
Yeah.
And then what, Dr. Doom comes in and like erases it for him. I'm like, we are in an 80s montage because you're trying to kill time.
Hell, yes.
God damn. I was like, what is
I
happening?
bet you they got like a $500,000 payday, and then we're like, okay, and we'll balloon it if we could do a sequel. And they're like, whoops, a doozy.
And didn't that got canceled right away? Because what they supposed to do?
Was it greenlit for a sequel?
Their plans were right, but they probably canceled that during the screening of the
How
first
much
one.
did this? How much did it make? Do you have the
168,
168 on a what
$100
was the
million
budget?
bid?
120 or 140, somewhere in that range. So, but when you factor in like advertising,
That's what I was going to say. It's
Oh,
like,
this thing was underwater.
yeah. Because I think that's what they
Well, a
said.
lot of people were pissed about the Michael B. Jordan, like a black Human Torch. Dun dun dun.
I don't even care about that.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I was like-
but that was the original controversy.
Yeah.
but even the storyline of
comic book nerds will be mad
George
about
was
it.
terrible. It was like, even his storyline was bad.
No, what are you talking about? He Tokyo drifted.
That's what it's like, he was going 45 and he hit a water. I was like, oh my God. I was
Yeah.
like, if this is how, it's like, just keep going.
How did you wreck your car, son?
So he's going to work at the science lab to get his race car back. Just FYI.
Yeah, he's only doing this for his dad to, pay him back for his car.
The long story short of it is the 1994 YouTube version at 1.5 speed was better than this. That's all I have to say about that.
Amen.
At 1.5 speed. And
What about 1x speed?
and it might even have been 2x speed on some things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's clobber time.
Can I just say, imagine Darth Vader, right? You know Darth Vader from some other piece of media. Let's imagine they're like, hey, they're finally going to do a live action Darth Vader. And they give you the 1994 version of Darth Vader. Then they give you the 2005 version of Darth Vader. And then they get even worse with the 2015. Imagine that was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Imagine they took your idea of Darth Vader. You're like, man, he's so fucking cool. And imagine that's what you got.
Yeah. John Voight's ball sack.
Yeah.
No.
And Darth Vader took a lot of his liberties or view and stuff from Doctor Doom.
His oeuvre?
Like, yes.
Ooh.
Like Doctor Doom was
Right.
the original badass, and they were like, ooh, I'm going to take some of Doctor Doom, some of this and this, and that's Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Dr. Doom needs to be a badass. And that's why I'm worried about Robert Downey Jr. just coming back and Tony Starking up by Dr. Doom.
Well, and I will say this: they didn't cash him out in the first movie, though. They didn't waste his origin and waste his cinematic introduction, basically, in the first movie, where it's like,
And you know what? We don't need an origin. We've learned that we don't need an origin.
We
story
need an
for
origin
every
for
character.
Dr. Doom, though. We haven't seen it yet.
We'll see.
They say we don't really like origin movies because we've seen it before. We've done this. We have not seen a Dr. Doom origin story.
We've seen 3 of them.
Well, okay, the 1994 got close, but we need an actual one.
All right.
he wants Latveria.
I do.
We do need Latveria.
I need the
we
Zafiro Romani tribe.
So
It's going to be my next TikTok handle.
so I'm a 2.5. You're a 1.5.
I'm upset. I'm 1.5.
I gave it a 4.
3.
You're 4. Yeah.
The only worst movie I've seen is The Howling 7.
Yeah. I would put Batman and Robin around this realm.
No,
For
Batman
comic
and
books?
Robin is a fucking gem. It's a cherub.
I honestly,
compared to
yeah,
this.
Batman and Robin was a better movie.
Yeah.
It's a fat little angel with Cupid wings and a little arrow. Like it's an adorable little chonk.
We're going to go back and check that out. I want to compare it to this now. I want to do a head to head.
I will watch it right now.
Was Batman and Robin
Miss Freeze and
Yeah.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
and-
All right, everybody,
Bane.
chill.
Look,
What killed the dinosaurs?
look at you laughing at that right now.
I definitely laughed
The
a lot
Ice Age.
more. At Batman and Robin. There were parts of this I chuckled at, but I laughed a lot at Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin is an enjoyable movie. It's dumb,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Batgirl.
Chris
Alicia
O'Donnell.
Silverstone's butt.
There's your TikTok handle right there. This has been another episode of Cinema Vino.
Yeah.
Great movies, only drunker. Not drunk enough for this one, though.
God.
Guys, don't watch this one. Don't watch it.
Do
at
not
all.
watch this movie.
I think we're only going to get 3 clicks on this.
Yeah. And 2 of them are going to be me deleting it. So, yeah, Vino Verde, Rosé, Portugal. Good stuff.
Yeah, drink this. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch the film.
Watch something else. Yeah. Go check out something else.
Go watch the Roger Corman.
Go watch Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah.
That's another movie they throw tanks around. Like, they learn their lesson.
The Thing and the Hulk
it's
get a
better.
lot of like the same beats.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they just can't figure them out.
You just can't wear pants.
But we got T-Bud,
I'm sorry.
Shoujo,
He's sorry.
T.O.
Yo.
My name's Todd, and I'm also sorry. But we'll see you guys next time for the 2025 Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Bye.
Bye.